toes.
Good evening, or morning, or whatever, ladies and gentlemen, depending on which portion of time zone you're from. Some of you may happen to be unaware of an event of recent drama here on YouTube. I kind of find it pathetic, the fact that, you know, come on YouTube and just like, I'm surrounded by drama. I make it a very big passion of mine to avoid it in real life, but yeah, it just doesn't seem like you can on YouTube. Anyway, HappyCabbie released a video earlier that sort of kind of shocked me. I was like, wow, okay, here's this guy. He made a video. I guess I should fill you in with the fine details for those of you who are unaware of what's going on here. Some of you, well, I would assume all of you are fully aware of the charity drive that DPR Jones, HappyCabbie, ProportionalResponse, and many other high soaring, you know, well-known atheists here on YouTube put together in order to raise money for Doctors Without Borders. What is it? MSF. That's irrelevant. The whole point is they were raising money and whatnot, and one of the aspects that they used to raise money was people would donate their items to eBay through this particular agreement that they had arranged with eBay. I mean, eBay even supported the event by not charging any fees and penalties and whatnot by selling the items. So, so I'll find it, Danny. What's the fucking problem? What's the drama? Get to the fucking point. Okay, I will. There's a user by the name of Variablast. Some of you may be familiar with this guy from former videos by a user called Gary. We used to ream this guy out constantly. If you're not familiar with the name Variablast, you know the guy with that big fucking weird tattoo on his face? Yes, him. I know. I couldn't. Variablast. I'm like, who the fuck's Variablast? It's like, oh yeah, that guy, the tattoo guy. Okay. So anyway, this guy is all about the word Niger. I'm going to say Niger because it's somewhat less offensive than the word nigger. See, the thing is, like, I have no problem saying the word fuck, shit, I mean, cunt, the most offensive words out there. I mean, I literally consider the word nigger to be probably the most offensive word that I know. And that's coming from a white guy. That should tell you something right there. But so the recent drama is essentially Variablast offered up a whole bunch of items for this charity drive to be sold on eBay. The problem is, through his, you know, self-proclaimed campaign to actually change the meaning of a word in the English language, you know, it's not that he has a massive following that I know of anyway. It's literally him alone. Maybe he has a few followers and supporters and whatnot. I don't know. I fucking don't even care to associate with that particular group. But yeah, they single-handedly just feel that, you know, if they don't like the meaning of a word, they can he or them or whatever, they can single-handedly change it. I don't get it. I don't understand really. And here's the weird thing though. What he's doing is noble. He was donating items for a charity. He's trying to change the meaning of the word Niger for positive reasons too. He's, you know, so I don't hold that against him. The problem is, he offered these items up for auction, and ProportionalResponse was the man in charge of all the eBay auctions, and he had to decline the items because they said nigger on them. Understandable, right? Fair enough. You know, thanks for helping. Whatever. Story turned out this way. The thing is, I watched a few Variablast videos, and it turns out it's a little deeper than this. I mean, this man has literally a feud with the word Niger. Fucking, I just hate saying it. I hate fucking saying the word. I don't know. Anyway, he's running this campaign. He's selling merchandise. He's doing all kinds of shit to try to promote his self-proclaimed goal of reestablishing the meaning of the word. And something inside me just can't help but sort of say, you know what, this fucker did it for self-promotional reasons only. Once again, man, I still don't even necessarily hold that against him either. But the problem is, he made a fucking video making a big fucking deal, crying about how his freedom of speech was being persecuted. That's another thing. I'm a huge proponent for freedom of speech. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. His items were denied for legitimate reasons, and then he's gonna cry persecution. So what the fuck is going on in this guy's head? I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't really care to know. At this point, I'm kind of struck by his sickening actions. Because I'm gonna post links in the bottom here. You guys can watch all the videos. I'll make it to your convenience. Don't worry. I cater to you. I gotta be honest with you. The only fucking reason I'm making this video, I didn't even want to touch this. I really didn't. You know, it's kind of funny because I was sitting there thinking, like, I'm white, and how much this ordeal, the word, everything about the whole concept is how much it bothers me. And I'm white. I'm 4 different fucking ethnic backgrounds of fucking albino, okay? And I'm sitting there thinking, if I'm not upset by this, how the fuck do people like Hobbs, for example, those of you unfamiliar, I'll post a link to his channel as well. He's a video maker that I hold to very high regard, very intelligent guy. I don't know if I've actually made any shoutouts to him, but definitely go check him out. The man goes on these amazing rants. It's artistic to listen to. It's like fucking Picasso of vlogging. But yeah, I'm just sitting there thinking, how does he actually respond to this? I don't know. I think in all fairness, Hobbs himself would probably be less offended than I would. He'd sort of do the whole, what other option do you have but the fucking face bomb to this? And I'm thinking of guys that I used to work with, like the guy who literally first got me going to the gym, taught me how to work out, things like that. This guy Theo, and significant fucking, like, not a cell of fucking bad person in this guy. And for him to be, so hardworking, such a great fucking inspiration in my life, and then to see people being so detrimental to essentially the good aspects that, modern black guys have actually brought to our culture, our societies. They have literally they've built up such a good repertoire for themselves that it's so detrimental for somebody to essentially steal that word and sort of do whatever they want with it, and then just make it look like they're trying to do a good thing with it. I don't know what his agenda is. I don't know what his motives are. I don't fucking care. It's pathetic. It's absolutely sickening, to say the least. And that's coming from a fucking white guy. I hope that you can take that into fucking perspective. A white guy was that pissed off about the video. And that's pretty much all I'm going to have to say on it. I'm going to be adding portions of Proportional Response's video following this one. Once again, links will be in the description. All this shit, everyone I mentioned, everyone that I remember to mention. If I forgot to post a link, let me know. But without further ado, here you go.
And who suffers when the charity doesn't get the money? Well, mostly the people that contribute to the charity suffer, because then the charity spends more money on collecting money, instead of us being able to offer it freely. Instead, you'd rather people die, because you'd rather the charity starve of money, right? I mean, Doctors Without Borders isn't going out of business, but Catholic charities, they'll accept the money if I manage to get it on eBay, but I'll be doing it on my own without the support of your community.
Yeah, because if the charity doesn't make money, the people who it hurts the most are the people who are contributing to the charity. That makes full sense. Of course, there's another idea. The other idea is that if the charity doesn't make money, the people who are hurt the most are the people who can't afford the medical attention, the ones who need help, the ones that MSF is out there courageously trying to help. They're going into war zones, they're going to places where no one else will go and trying to help people. I tend to think that those are the people who would suffer the most. Those are the people who we're raising money for through the charity. You know, for the past few weeks, I worked really hard on the eBay portion of it. But for every 1 minute that I spent working on the eBay portion of it, DPR spent freaking 30 minutes. He worked on this for 9 months. He organized co-hosts, scheduling, contests. If you have never done anything on that scale, then you just don't get how much work goes on behind the scenes. And until you do it, you just simply never will. He worked extremely hard. I am extremely proud to have been a part of it, and if he wants me, I can't wait to be a part of it next year. And I worked hard, and you think for a half a second that's something that he or I we weren't obligated to do. We had no obligation whatsoever. We didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to spend 9 months of his life working on that. And you think that just because he won't take your damn items, that he just wants to throw the freaking charity under the bus? Who the fuck are you? P.Z. Myers woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning from a hotel room and opened up a laptop just to sit in there. He didn't have to do that. James Randi, he got a hold of James Randi, and James Randi said, hell yeah, I'll do that. It's a great cause. I can't wait. He came on there. Matt Dillahunty, every single co-host that we had, everything that went on, Sickness. He came on there, he's recording all kinds of stuff, he's doing all kinds of stuff behind the scenes. Everyone who contributed to that freaking charity wanted to help, not for any kind of personal gain, and not to piss you off. They were doing it for the people who were being helped the most. And you think that because we won't take your freaking charity items that we just want to throw it under the fucking bus? But you and your little self-righteous son of a bitch brain is all messed up in there because you think that because we wouldn't take something from you that we couldn't put on there, that is just us throwing a charity under the bus? That's delusions of grandeur like I have never freaking encountered in my life. Which really brings it all down to the very last point that I have. This is your thing. This is your little agenda. You have taken this on. You fought freaking courts to get your name changed to Mr. Nigger. Why do you feel that this was thrust upon you? Why do you feel this is a need that you had to take up? You know what really irks me? Is that the word nigger is not something that should be celebrated. It is not something that should have its meaning changed, to mean that it should be brought up all the time. Nigger should be one of those things that over time, less people care and less people care to the point where nigger's never been used, and it's only used in a social and a historical context whatsoever. That no one ever says it, because no one ever cares, but not you. What you want to do is run in the reverse opposition of that. You want to just take and change the meaning of the word itself to mean something that's acceptable and it's okay and it's understood, and change the meaning. Your name's Variablast. What if I just change your name to meaning pedophile? From now on, oh, I'm doing it. Oh, fuck you. From now on, Variablast means pedophile. I saw a case where there's a Roman Catholic priest who pulled a freaking Variablast on 12 kids the other day. Don't have a problem with it. Why would you? It's just words. I'm just changing the meaning. Oh yeah, no, you look up in the dictionary, you'll never find that. Oh, I'm just going to make it up. Variablasting. It means yanking the panties off of a little girl as he's molesting them. What do you care? It's just words. I'm just changing the meaning of words. Everybody can fucking do this. Words have meanings. There are words that have meanings, and you don't mess with that unless it happens slowly for social, moral, ethical reasons, whatever. But what you don't do is you don't take on an offensive word like pedophile or take a word like nigger and just try to start playing around with it.